Here you have a sample map that shows a example of a retail center, and as I zoom in, you'll see some detailed information about this particular facility that we're looking at, Trader Dale's. So we have scale-dependent layers that allow us to see the inside floor plan of this map service, all within this web map inside of the ArcGIS platform. We are looking at and want to analyze anonymous Wi-Fi tracking. So anybody who enters this facility with a Wi-Fi enabled device, we want to be able to look at it. So if we turn this current activity layer on, right now we'll see dots begin to appear that show us activity taking place in this facility of someone carrying a Wi-Fi enabled device. And this is real time, so we're looking at the information as it's happening. But behind the scenes, we're collecting that data and storing that data for later use. And so what I can do is show and create heat maps of this same area based on time. So we can look at the data now, what's occurring now within the facility, or over a period of time to see the different patterns and trends that take place in this area. And as I zoom in, you'll be able to see and get a better look into the traffic patterns around these checkout and enter and exit locations. Let me zoom back out to the extent of this facility. And because this information is temporally collected, we can look at this over a period of time. So if I come over here to my table of contents and I look at my heat map analysis layer and I enable the time animation, I can then look at the information from a historical standpoint. And so here we're looking at October 20th through the 22nd, and I can scroll through this temporal presence of the information and look at how the patterns and trends change over time, given the information that we're collecting. So this could be during peak store hours, or during a special event, or sales opportunities. Those kinds of pieces of information can be collected and stored with the data itself. Now, because this is a web map, and let me turn off my time-enabled layer, I can take this web map and attach it to a dashboard. And so this is a representation of that same map and information that we're collecting, but now it's at a dashboard present. So we can aggregate this data and look at its information from a historical standpoint. So maybe we want to see the total visitors over the last 24 hours and compare that to the unique visitors and the average dwell time in the facility itself, but maybe the average dwell time during checkout, and tie that to my point of sales information during that same time period to see what that looked like based on who's coming into the store and how long are they staying within my store. And the same behavior of these maps can be applied here in this story map as well, or this dashboard approach, so I can see the real-time activity along with the historical or heat patterns and trends that are taking place within this location here. And each one of these ovals represents over time how many devices have passed through these locations. And so you can see we're collecting lots of information over time. This could be over a seasonal period, a month period, hourly period, however we want to manage that information. So that is a look at how we're doing indoor positioning with different technologies. And this technology could be Wi-Fi, it could be Bluetooth, it could be smart LED or visual light communication. We could use video tracking as well, or RFID technology to sort of perform the same type of data aggregation and collection.